Hello, everyone. I welcome you all to this session where we will be discussing all things Zoho SalesIQ. My name is Hamisa and I work for the Zoho SalesIQ team. Together today, we shall explore the various aspects of how SalesIQ would have an impact towards your business, helping you manage your existing business flow, and also how SalesIQ can help in growth and scaling, reducing workload with automations, and much more that you can achieve with Zoho Sales IQ. So, whether you are a beginner or you're already using Zoho Sales IQ, this webinar will be very useful to know the basics and also get a complete overview of what Sales IQ does for your business and how you can leverage its power for business growth. We also have our support expert on the panel here. So if you have any questions, do drop them in the chat section or the Q&A section, and we will answer it for you. And we will also have a dedicated Q&A session at the end of the webinar as well. So keep your questions coming in the Q&A section, and we will answer them. All right, so without further ado, let's take a look at the agenda that I have planned for this session today. So firstly, we will talk about what Zoho Sales IQ is, and we'll look at why exactly a business should use Zoho Sales IQ. And then we'll kind of go into the product, and I'll give you a demo of the working of the Sales IQ dashboard. We'll talk about visitor identification and how the live chat works. After that, we'll look at how you can add your team to Sales IQ. We'll talk about operators, brands, and departments, and how these are all related. We will then look at some workflows for your operators that will result in productive and optimum handling of website visitors and incoming chats. We'll then move on to operator chat window, which is where your operators will handle their chats and calls, and we will look into the various options and tools available here for your operators to assist customers effectively. After that, we'll look at the different modes of engagement or the communication platforms we have on Sales IQ. This will include web, IM channels, and Sales IQ for your business mobile apps as well. And then we will see about AI chatbots in Sales IQ, how you can automate your engagement and other possibilities with our highly functional chatbots. And like I said, we will also have a Q&A session at the very end where our support expert and myself will answer any questions that you have, right? So that's the plan for the session. So I hope you're all set and you've grabbed a cup of coffee because we will be diving right in. Now, first off, before we get into Sales IQ, let's understand why we need Sales IQ for a business in the first place. What is the need and what problem is it solving? Let's take an example. Now imagine you are running an offline store, let's say like a furniture showroom. Now when someone walks into your showroom, immediately one of your salespeople will approach them to help them out, right? That is how it is in case of any physical store. You know exactly who is walking through your doors, and it'll be easy for you to approach them and to engage with them and find out what they want. Now let's take the same scenario online, that is your website. Every day there may be plenty of people browsing through your website. Whoever wants to access your website, they can. But you don't know who is there, and you can't approach them and you can't engage with them as you do in your offline store. So there is a digital gap between your business's website and the people visiting your site. So how do you fill this gap? So how do you know who's on your website and how will you engage with them? To solve this problem and bridge this gap, we give you Zoho Sales IQ. Zoho Sales IQ is a real-time customer engagement, analytics, and support platform that helps connect a business with its website visitors. It helps initiate the relationship between a customer and the business. With Sales IQ, you'll be able to know who's visiting your website, and you can actually reach out and interact with them in real time to help them with their needs and requirements. And also, your visitors can also reach you if they need any help. So Sales IQ is like a bridge or a connecting point that fills the gap between a business and their website visitors. So when you install Sales IQ on your website, you will get a live chat widget on your site. And when people visit your site, they can use it to connect with you, that is your business, in case they have any queries or concerns. In addition to this, Sales IQ comes packed with features like live visitor view, calls and screen sharing, knowledge base, bots, integrations and social channels, and analytics with reports, all of which will help you take your customer engagement game to the next level. Now, first, to get started, to get going with Sales IQ, the first step is to add the Sales IQ code to your website. So when you log into the SalesIQ dashboard for the very first time, you will see this code on the screen. So you can just copy this code and paste it to the closing body tag of your website's HTML source code. Now, once you publish your website, you'll be able to see the live chat icon, SalesIQ live chat icon on your website's bottom right corner. So if you see that, it means that you've successfully added SalesIQ to your website. And this means that your website visitors can click on this icon and engage with you in real time using SalesIQ's live chat feature. Now let's see how this works in real time. I'm going to just copy the code. Copy the code and paste it. And I'm going to run it. And here we have the code. Yes. So this is how the widget will look like on your website. So this is exactly how it will show up on your website once you paste the code as well. So the W3 Schools is like an online HTML code runner, which I've used to show you exactly what your chat widget will look like. When we talk about installation, we also have easy installations for multiple website builders. So if your website is built on these platforms, you can easily install SalesIQ on your website as well. We have help guides for each of these platforms, which we will share with you, and you can check that out and install SalesIQ for your specific builder. Now, in this case, the chat widget is in blue color, but you can change the color of the widget and window to any color as per your requirement. Or you can also write custom CSS and completely change the look and feel of the chat widget to blend in with your website as well. So customizing the widget as per your business needs is very much possible. So this is the chat widget, and this is how, in case when you paste it on your website, this is how it will look like for you. Now let me show you how the chat works. Let me start a chat from here. So let me just go ahead and start a chat and say, hi, I need help. And this is how the chat will come into your dashboard, right? So this is how your visitors will connect with your business, and this is how your visitors chat will come into SalesIQ. Yes? All right. So now that you know how SalesIQ generally works, you have installed it on your website. So the next thing is that you will be getting chats. So how will we manage your chats coming into your dashboard? For this, we need to be adding your team to SalesIQ. You can easily add your team as operators within SalesIQ, and once you add them, they will receive an email with which you can join. They can join your SalesIQ portal. Just like this, they will receive an email, and once they view invitation and join, they can join the portal as well. To add your operator, you can go to settings and you can go into operators and then click on add. So this is how you can configure specific information here. And when you click on add operator, they will receive this email. Now let's talk about roles in SalesIQ. So in any business, there will be many roles. So if we have a fashion boutique example, there will be sales representatives, then maybe there will be supervisors and managers, and then there will be the top management as well, who will be the decision makers, right? So similarly, in SalesIQ as well, we have the roles option, which offers certain privileges and access of features to each role. So in Sales IQ, we have three roles. The associate role is the most basic role in Sales IQ. They can only pick up and handle chats. They will have all the tools required to handle chats, but they'll not be able to edit any settings or configurations in the portal. Supervisors can supervise all the operations in your business. Supervisors will have more privileges when compared to associates. They can do some basic functions and they can pick up chats, but they can also see what associates do. They can oversee associates' chats, and if needed, they can jump in into ongoing chats that are taken by associates as well. So the long and short of it is that they can monitor associate chats and feedback to train your associates to perform better in assisting your visitors. And next, we have admins. They will have entire control of the Sales IQ portal. They can configure all the features and functionalities, configure automations, workflow, and they can monitor all the supervisors and associates and perform any sort of function that they want to. Now, these are the three basic roles available for now. But we have the profiles feature coming up very soon. This is an upcoming feature where you'll be able to create new profiles with custom permissions or privileges that you want to give to any operator. So these need not be the only roles available. You will have the option to create your own profiles and give the access that you need. So this is coming up very, very soon. This is not yet live, but this is coming up very, very soon. So that's just a quick pointer that I wanted to share here. Now, moving on to brands, departments, and operators. So these are concepts that we have that we need to understand. In Sales IQ, we have something called brands. A brand is basically your business's website within Sales IQ. So, as an owner, you might have different businesses. Let's say you are running, say, three or four businesses, like you're running a travel business, you're running a fashion boutique, and you are also running a real estate business. You can bring all these three businesses within Sales IQ, and you don't need to get different Sales IQ accounts for each business. You can bring all these three into Sales IQ as brands and handle all these business website activities on the same Sales IQ portal. So, Sales IQ does not limit the different businesses that you might have. You can have many different businesses functioning inside the same portal, right? Now, departments define the various functions and operations that are performed inside your business. So, any business may have different sets of operations like sales, marketing, support, and so on. So, on Sales IQ, you can define your operations and categorize your departments. And based on the brands, you can also set up departments, whether you want to have dependent departments or independent departments, that is your call. Let's say you want to have a separate sales department for Zilko Travels, and you can do that. And if, let's say, you want to have one sales department for all your brands, for all three brands, then you can have that as well. That is totally up to you. You can set it up however you want. Now, if you have a certain hierarchy in your business that you follow, you can bring the same hierarchy into Sales IQ as well. So that is easily possible with brands, departments. And when you add your operators, you can define which operators fall into which department as well. So that is how this works within Sales IQ. Right. So we are all set and we are ready to dive into Sales IQ. We've looked at adding the code, we've looked at adding operators, and we've also seen brands, departments, and operators. So now let's talk about the live view. So once we install the code to your website, we see that the chat widget instantly appears on the site. In addition to this, what happens is your website visitors will start showing up on the live rings view, as you see here. So let me take you into the dashboard. So this is the live rings view. And this is where your website visitors will be displayed in real time. That is, all the visitors who are currently on your website will be displayed on the rings view. As you can see, there are only a couple of visitors here at this point. I'm going to be adding this website to the chat. So you can please go ahead and access it. Please go ahead and access this site and we will see what happens. Yes. So as we can see, we are getting a lot of visitors into SalesIQ. Please go ahead and access the site. I've shared it in the chat section. That's right. I'll give a few more seconds. Great. So we are seeing a lot of people coming in. We are also getting chats. Great. Right, we are seeing in a lot of visitors. Let me carry on. So once people start coming in, they will start appearing on the live view. So this is all you people. So you guys are my leads for today, right? So all of your website visitors will be shown on the live rings view. Now, here we get another question. Are all these people your prospects? How are you going to differentiate between casual visitors and potential clients? Maybe there are 100 people visiting your website and you don't want to see all the 100 people, right? You want to see only those people who are potentials for your business. So on the rings view, you can actually customize who exactly you want to see. You can prioritize visitors based on certain criteria. That is, only the people who meet the criteria will be displayed on your rings. So let's say, for example, you're running a fashion boutique in Chicago and your targeted audience are from that city. So you want only the visitors from Chicago to be displayed on the first ring. So that is easily possible. Let's go ahead right here and go to custom. Okay. I'm going to click on add, and then we have a lot of criteria here with which we can customize our rings. So we have ring 1, ring 2, ring 3, and ring 4, and we can add whatever we need here, right? So I'm just going to go ahead just for now and say 1 minute. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this. I'm just going to, add some criteria. So we can go ahead and say city is Chicago. So there are plenty of criteria that you have here that you can use for your business needs. And then let's say page URL is shop. And give a name and save. So as you can see, we have visitors got rearranged on your rings. So what happens is, based on what criteria you have set, the visitors will be shown on your website, okay? So that is how a ring view prioritization works. And let me just go ahead and now, if I choose another kind of customization for my rings, I see that a lot of the visitors have now gone out of the rings, right? So only the visitors who you want to see on your rings will be displayed here, and the people who do not match the criteria will be moved out of the rings. So these are your hot visitors and these are your cold visitors. So you can decide whom you want to see on your rings, right? Let me go ahead and all right. So we have prioritized our visitors. So what's next? We have started to see our visitors, we have prioritized our visitors. The next step is naturally to engage with them. Engagement. Let's talk about how you can approach your visitors on Sales IQ. So if we click on one of the visitors here, a window opens and we have some information. We do not have the name or any details, much details. We do have where they are from, and we have some information here. This is because it is a new visitor. Once they give us the name and email, when they converse with you and they give you their name and email, that will be stored in Sales IQ. And once the visitor comes back to your website, Sales IQ will remember them, right? So that is how it works. Let me choose a returning visitor. All right. So here we have Ronald, and we have a lot of information here. So we have this person has responded to the chat, and we have this person has been on my website for 43 minutes. And here we have the visitor history. This is the number of past chats, the last visit, IP address, and the landing page. And here on the right side, we also have the footprint of the visitor. This is the page navigations that they have done on my website. And on the right, we also have the CRM information. So if you have integrated your CRM with Sales IQ, if their information is available in CRM, that information will also be populated here. And on the top here, we have the lead score. So lead score is again another prime visitor qualifying feature, because there will be a lot of visitors on your website, and the lead score helps differentiate who are your high quality leads and who are just junk. So how will the visitors be scored? That is up to you. You can set up scoring rules in Sales IQ, and as and when the visitor satisfies that criteria, once they perform any action that's specified in the scoring rule, the visitor score will increase, showing them as a potential to use. So in this case, we have an 805 lead score. So where do you set up lead score? Let me just take a little detour and show you where you can set up lead scoring rules. So here under automate, you have lead scoring. And you can click on add, and you can again choose the audience that, you can choose the criteria, and you can go ahead and set up scoring rules, scoring, right? And then you click on done. And once the, your visitors match any criteria that you have set, the rules that you have set, they will get the score, and that's how it works, right? Next, we have the opportunity percentage here. So this is again based on the lead score. Opportunity is the deal closing probability of the visitor. This percentage is based on the lead score. Higher the lead score, the higher the opportunity. So with all of this information on the proactive chat, we can engage with your visitor. You already have a lot of information. So contextually, you get some information and you can go ahead and engage with them. Let me choose another visitor, and yes, I'm going to start a message. One of you guys will be receiving. Let's go ahead, and this is canned replies. When I click on slash, I can get the canned replies that I have saved on my Sales IQ. So I'm just going to send it, and one of you would have received it. If you can respond, that would be great. Okay, I'm going to send it to another one. Great. How much bags cost to make? So this is how, so you send proactively and they can respond to you, right? That is how proactive chat works. All right. Now, why should you use proactive chat? So you get all the information of your visitor. You can see the page navigations. Let's say you can see that someone is spending more than like 15 minutes on your pricing page, or maybe another particular product page, but there is no activity after that. So you know that this person is stuck somewhere. And in this case, you can proactively contact the customer before they send any message. You can proactively initiate a conversation and help them with what they need. So in that case, proactive chat really does help. All right. Now, you may ask me, should I sit and watch this screen all day and check who is a priority visitor and then initiate a chat? So, should I just keep sitting here and just, look at the screen? That does sound tedious, but wait, because we do have an automation for this. You can actually set up criteria for your target visitors and automate chats to that set of visitors alone, right? So, for example, if you are already running your fashion store in Chicago and you are expanding to a new city, let's say LA, and you want to capture the visitors from that city and maybe provide a one time free consultation with your lead stylist. For this, you can set up an automated message to the visitors from LA alone. So, what this will do is when a visitor visits from LA, then the trigger message will pop up and they will see it, right? Only for those visitors. So, how does this work? Let me just go back here. So, let me just give you a quick recap. So, we saw the live view, and after that, we talked about customizing your live view with the visitors that you want to see on the live view alone. So, not all your visitors, but those visitors that you want to see. And then we talked about lead score, which helps you filter prospects with, those who have better conversion rates. So, who are your better prospects? You can score them with lead score. And then we initiated a proactive chat for enhanced engagement. We started a proactive chat and we are coming to automation. So when I said that you wanted to send a particular message, an automated message to the visitors from LA alone. So what happens is when a visitor comes from LA, then a trigger message will pop up just like what you see on screen. So here we say, hello, LA, we are excited to be expanding to Los Angeles. For a limited time, get a free consultation. So this kind of message you can just automate for only a specific set of people that you want the message to pop up for, right? Now, in this case, now if a visitor comes from another city, like say New York or Seattle or any other city like San Francisco, this will not show up, but only for the visitors from LA, this will show up, right? So how do you set this up? Just go into settings and click on triggers, right? And click on add. Now here again, you can just click on, fill in the details here. And here again, you have plenty of criteria options that you can use for your specific audience, right? So if only people from LA, then you can go ahead, say Los Angeles, right? And this is how that works. So once they land on the website, you want to send a chat invite which says any particular message that you like. So whatever you want, that message can say that. You can customize here and you can just go ahead and save it. So what happens, the rule will be created and only the people who match the criteria will then get that chat. This is a kind of automation that will be very, very useful in engaging the right audience, right? Now we've talked about identifying your leads, prospects, and engaging them. Now moving to customer assistance and support, how are your operators going to assist them? And what tools do they have at their disposal for assisting visitors and customers? We have the operator chat window for that. So now we have received a chat and it is time to assist, right? For this, let's go and let me take you to the operator chat window. So this is the operator chat window. This is where your chats will come up. So your operators will receive the chats within SalesIQ, and this is where they will start assisting your visitors and customers, right? So let me tell you a little something about this operator chat window. Everything is easily accessible here. All the visitor information is easily available, and the navigation is also quite simple and everything is accessible. So on the right, we have the visitor information widgets that will give you all the information that you need about the visitor to get an idea about whom you're talking to and what they need from you. And you can just take a look at all the data that is available here and start assisting them. So in the texting area in the center, all the necessary support features are available. uh, like like I showed you, you have canned replies. You can just type in slash and your canned replies will just come in. And you also have chat, calling, screen sharing, and all of these options. You have a lot of options here as well. You have share attachments, you have share FAQs and articles, canned replies and smart suggestions, and everything is available within the texting area. And on the left, we have the active ongoing chats that's going on. So, which will allow you to assist multiple people at the same time. You can easily switch between chats, and using the information available for each visitor, you can know them better and contextually assist visitors easily. So this is again like you can switch between chats and assist multiple visitors at the same time, right? So, isn't this great? Everything is available at your fingertips in one dashboard, right? Now, let's take a closer look at the features we have within the operator chat window. So, the customer information is on the right. We have their name, we have a lot of information here. Next, we have the recent chats, that is the recent chats of the visitor. We have some notes. So, if the operator adds any, if the past operator had added any notes for this visitor, that will be available here. And then we have the Zoho Desk, Zoho Campaigns, Zoho CRM widgets. Let me talk about this. These are the in-house Zoho app widgets. So if you have integrated your Zoho Desk with SalesIQ, though that information will also be available here. So if you have integrated your Zoho Desk, Zoho CRM, and Zoho Campaigns, these widgets will be available for you to use. This is only possible if you've integrated these Zoho apps. So let's start with Zoho CRM, shall we? So if you've integrated SalesIQ with CRM, you'll be able to view all the information right here from this window itself. So you need not go back and forth between CRM and SalesIQ and another Zoho desk. Everything will be available right here. So here we get some information. We get the lead source. We can also add task. You can add deal right from here. So this is just go ahead and add. So in this case, you can just create a deal. Let's say XYZ deal stage qualification. I'm just gonna say, and then closing date is then submit, and your deal has been added successfully. So basically, this will create a deal within CRM right from here. Okay, so that is how the CRM widget works. Let's take a look at the Zoho Desk widget, which is right here. You can see recent tickets of this particular visitor. Any recent tickets that is available in Zoho Desk will be populated here, and you can take a look at that. And in addition to this, you can also convert the current chat as a ticket as well. So just go ahead and submit, and the ticket will be added successfully. So this particular chat is also created as a ticket, right from here. So that is how this works. And the Zoho Campaigns widget will show you if this particular visitor is part of any campaign. That information will also be populated here. So that is how the integration widgets works. That was Zoho Desk, Zoho CRM, and Zoho Campaigns. In addition to this, we have other widgets here. We have the conversation summary. Let's go ahead and look at that. This is an integration to ChatGPT. So what this does, it is actually summarizes the conversation at hand, and you click on summarize, and you get an instant summary of what's been happening in the conversation. So if, for example, if the operator is assisting a visitor, they can choose to go to one of the recent chats here, and they can get go into the recent chat and click on summarize to get a very quick look at what's happening in the previous interaction with the visitor. Therefore, being able to provide contextual assistance. So this is another interesting add-on feature with the ChatGPT integration. So if you've integrated with ChatGPT, this works for you. Now, when we talk about ChatGPT integration, I'll also show you some other options that we have based with that integration. So here we have the writing assistant. So once you type in something, you can revise, rephrase, expand, and shorten the message. So all of these options are also available with the ChatGPT. So if you click on expand, you will get a detailed version of the message. The revise option will, revises it based on spelling and grammar. So that is how these options works. So when you talk to a customer without wasting any time, you can just look at all of this information, just have a gaze, and you can know them better to understand them, and you can start assisting them contextually, right? Now, let's move on. So that was about the right side where we talked about the widgets. On the middle, in the center area, we have the texting area, we have the message input box. I'm just gonna right here we have the share attachments. You can share attachments, you can share articles and FAQs. So this is based on your knowledge base, the articles and FAQs that you have created within your SalesIQ knowledge base, like right here. So you have articles and FAQs, as you can see, and within these tabs you can create articles and FAQs, and those will be populated here. So based on the queries or issues that your customers are facing, you can just go ahead and send them the articles that will help them right from here. That is how that works. And next, right here, you have the appointments option, which is an integration with bookings, Zoho bookings, and you can create appointments while on chat with a visitor. An appointment booking can be carried out right from here. Okay, so that is bookings, and here you have payments. So this is an integration with Zoho Checkout, where again you can receive payments from the visitor through this, right from here. And on the top right, you have screen share, you have calling, and you have other information like invite operator, transfer chat, block IP, and all of these options for your operators to better handle their visitors, right? So on the left here, you have, again, multiple people at the same time. Like I said, you can actually assist with all of this information. You can go ahead and assist as many people as you want with this information, right? So that was about the operator chat window and how all of these tools can help you assist your visitors effectively. Moving on. So these chats that come in, it is not just restricted to websites. It's not just the chats that are coming in from visitors interacting with your website live chat. Okay, so SalesIQ supports many platforms of communication. Now, this includes your business's mobile app as well. So if you have your own mobile app for your business, whether iOS or Android or any cross platform, we have the SalesIQ SDK called Mobilison for you. So if you have your own mobile app, then you can use Mobilison SDK for it and bring the SalesIQ live chat within your mobile app as well. So this means that when you implement Mobilison for your business's mobile app, whatever chats come into your mobile app will also be received within the SalesIQ dashboard, and your app visitors will also be given the same assistance as your website visitors. So whatever we have talked about for your website is applicable for your mobile app as well. So and not just that, SalesIQ also supports messaging platforms like WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram, Instagram, Line, and WeChat. So if your business has online presence on these platforms, you can connect it with SalesIQ. What will happen is if anybody messages, say, to your business's Insta page, that message will be received within your SalesIQ. So you can engage with your audience from all of these social media platforms right from the SalesIQ dashboard. So all of these things, your website, your mobile app, and all of your channels, all of the chats that are coming into all of these platforms, everything will be handled under one roof. inside the Sales IQ dashboard, and your operators can easily handle them from one dashboard. So multiple sources from where your chats are coming in, but one place to respond. That is the power that Sales IQ offers for you. And next we have the click to call feature. So this feature basically allows your visitors to call you instantly without having to wait. So on your chat, you have an option for call us now. So you can just enable this, and your website visitors can just click on it and they can instantly get connected to your business without having to wait. This means that if you need your business to be completely chatless and only run on calls, SalesIQ offers that option as well. So you can choose between only chat, or if you want chat and calls, and as well as only calls. So where do you set that up? Let me just show you that. We go to settings, brands, and choose the brand that you like. Installation. On a website, you have communication modes. So you can choose whether you want chat or call or chat and call, or whatever combination that you like, you can choose. This is right here. You can set that up. Right. So next we have the visitor database. So now all of these chats that come into your Sales IQ, what will you do after the conversation ends? You will not just let them go. You will have to perform some follow up and nurture them in order to convert them from visitors to customers. For that, we give you the visitors section. Let me just show you here. So this is where all our visitor history and information will be stored. So this is the visitor section. We have all visitors, leads, contacts, and companies. So we have categorized them based on this, and you can get all of the information with these modules. You can process the visitor data. You can follow up with emails. If they've provided emails, you can go ahead and follow up. And in addition to all of this, Sales IQ also allows you to schedule daily, weekly, or monthly emails. So you can go ahead from here and click on schedule. And what this does is you can actually schedule timely reports, which will be sent on a regular basis. So with the schedule option, what you can do is maybe for your salespeople, you can send a certain list of visitors. Like you can choose the list module right here, and you can send them a list with which they can perform follow-ups, which can result in better conversions. Or this data, some of this data that you need can be sent to your marketing team as well for them to send out targeted campaigns. So you can actually schedule reports that can be sent to them every day, every week, or every month at whatever time you prefer. So these are automated reports that you can schedule in the visitors section, which is right here, right? And now moving on, let's talk about some automations that SalesIQ offers. We already saw about triggers, which was sending targeted chat invites to the particular set of visitors. Now, let's talk about routing rules on SalesIQ. You can easily route the right visitors or incoming chats, calls to the right operator, chats and calls to the right operator. So as an admin, let's say you have a business in different locations. You have a business set up in France, for example. You have it in US, and you also have another business in India. So you have it in different locations. And a visitor is coming in from France. So that visitor can be routed to an operator who knows French. So you can actually route the right visitor to the right operator based on your business needs. So in case an incoming chat is coming from a returning visitor, maybe they came in before and they're coming into your website again, they can be routed to the operator who handled the visitor the last time they came in. So the use cases can be as you want for your business. So you can just route the right visitor to the right operator as you need. So where can you set this up? You can go to settings, and here you have chat routing, call routing, and visitor routing. You can go ahead and set up the routing rule as you prefer. And again, you have audience criteria where you can choose the type of audience, and then route them to whatever operator that you wish. So if you choose specific operators, those particular set of visitors will be routed only to those operators, right? So that is how the routing works on Sales IQ. Yes. So next, we have chatbots. It's one of the most interesting features there is, extremely customizable and a very, very powerful automation for any website. Sales IQ offers chatbots as an excellent tool to automate customer interactions. You can use chatbots for various purposes. So, what exactly are chatbots? Chatbots, as we know, are AI driven conversational tools designed to have conversations with people. So they can interact with people without human intervention, which makes chatbots an excellent way for businesses to automate their routine conversations. So, with chatbots, you can offload the work of your operator to a huge extent, and you can choose the right engagement for your business. So, you can have operators, you can have bots, you can have a combination of both operators and bots. Sales IQ offers all of this, and you can go ahead and choose what is best for your business. Now, what can bots do? Bots are available 24/7. They can answer any queries. You can refine your leads and you can nurture your leads with bots. You can also offer personalized engagements. You can showcase your offers or discounts. You can book appointments, and your bots are also available in multi language. So, that is what these are just some of the use cases that bots can do for you. There is so many that you can go ahead and do for your business. So what are the bots that Sales IQ offers? So Sales IQ has both AnswerBot and Zobot. AnswerBot, as the name suggests, answers general or frequent questions for your visitors. Now, if you're a business that gets routine questions from visitors on a daily basis, then you can use AnswerBot. You wouldn't want your operators to engage with visitors who ask the same questions over and over, right? So, in that case, you can use AnswerBot. So AnswerBot again will work based on your Sales IQ knowledge base. So the articles and FAQs that you add to your Sales IQ, that will serve as the knowledge base for your AnswerBot. So that is how your AnswerBot will answer the questions of your visitors. So it is your responsibility to add as many articles and FAQs to your knowledge base to keep your AnswerBot strong and trained. So that's how AnswerBot works. Now, moving on to Zobot. Zobot is a bot development platform to build compelling bots to automate customer interactions. So, Zobot is entirely user based, meaning it acts according to how you build and define it. It's highly customizable and can be programmed based on whatever business criteria you need. So, the options are practically limitless when it comes to Zobot. You can go ahead and schedule appointments, you can collect payments, you can create contacts, even deals, just like how your operator creates. With Zobot, you can actually automate any use case that your business needs. Now, how to build a Zobot? Building a chatbot might seem like an intimidating process for you, but we've made it very easy. Sales IQ offers 7 different platforms with which you can build your Zobot. First is the Codeless Bot Builder, which helps you build a Zobot without any coding knowledge. And you can control your bot conversation like a flowchart. So it's a drag and drop interface, which makes it very easy to build a bot that suits your business requirement. And if you're someone who loves coding, you can use the Sales IQ Scripts platform to build your bot with Deluge as your scripting language. If you have your bot on any internal services, you can hook your bot with Sales IQ by using webhooks. And we also have Zia, Dialogflow, Watson, and Azure. So if you have your bots on any of these services, you can integrate it with Sales IQ and deploy the bot to your visitors on your site. So these are the platforms to build a chatbot. Now, another thing I want to mention is, as I mentioned, we have 2 types of bots, which is AnswerBot and Zobot. You can have an AnswerBot independently on your site, or you can also incorporate it within your Zobot. So you can either just use AnswerBot for your website, which will answer frequently asked questions and routine questions, or you can use Zobot, and you can also add an AnswerBot card within your Zobot, and which will perform both actions. Just let me show you a demo of a bot that I have created just to show a few possibilities of what's possible with Zobot. So here I've built a bot. Let's just look right from here. So it says, hi, welcome to Zilker. How can I help you? So we have three flows here, three options here. We have today's deals, we have book a meeting, and we also have need support. Let's look at today's deals. So here you have Nike retro shoes. I've actually given a lot of use cases here. You have Post Chicago. This is a real estate example. This is again a travel example, and this is a consultation example for healthcare. So I've added a lot of examples here. I'm just going to go ahead. This is just to show you what is, these are the possibilities, some of the possibilities. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on I'm interested. So it says, please select your shoe size. I'm just going to select it. I enter delivery location, let's say Zoho, Chennai. I'm going to say my name is Hami. Submit. And I'm going to give Hami at zoom.com. Just any email address. I'm just going to give it. Okay, it's asking for a phone number. Submit. Thank you for the details. One of our agents will get back to you. So, and it's asking to subscribe to the newsletter. I'm saying maybe later. All right. So in this particular flow, what happened? So we just finished the first flow, which was about today's deals, right? What happened in this flow? So it collected some of our information. I'll just go ahead and refresh my Zoho CRM. So this is how a CRM lead will be created within CRM. Yes. So back to main menu, and let me show you a flow. This is book meeting flow, which will show you. This is again, you can book an appointment with Zobot. So book now, and we have Zilker therapy. Let me just go ahead, choose the date. And let me book 9 p.m. Proceed to book. So we have scheduled, and the booking has been done. So what we did with the first flow was that got the information from the lead, and we sent it to CRM. So that is how the bot worked. It got the information, and then it coded it in CRM as a lead. And in the second flow, we have the book appointment flow, where we actually created an appointment on bookings. And then we go back to the main menu. To see the third flow, let's just go ahead. See need support. Okay, let me go ahead and select an existing issue. Submit. Okay, I'm just going to click on one of this. So this is actually giving me the recent issues of this particular email address. So I'm just going to click on this. And this is showing me the issue details right here, right? So we get all of this information here, and then I'm just going to go back here. Need support. A new issue. And say how to return Yes, so I've gotten the answer. So I just asked for the return policy and it's given me. So this is the answer bot flow where the answer bot gives me the information from the knowledge base that we have within Sales IQ, right? So in this case, we can connect to an agent or not. So we can just go ahead and connect to an agent. All right, I'm facing some delay here. Fine. So that was a kind of possibility of how you could build your Zobot for your business use cases. And let me just show you the codeless bot builder of how we have built this Zobot. So let me go ahead. Under settings, go into Zobot and click on Zobot. I mean, this is how you build your Zobot. You can click on add, click on new, name your bot, choose the codeless bot builder, click on, you can give a description, choose your brand, click on next, create. So this is how you can create a bot for your business. So with the codeless bot builder, you can just click on plus and you can drag one of the cards here and drop it and then click on save. This is how you can actually drag and drop and create your flow for your Zobot, right? Yes. All right. So this is how you actually create a flow for your business as well. Now let me show you the bot that we just saw. This is the bot flow that we have created. It's pretty long, but we do see today's deals, book meeting, and need support. So this is how the bot's flow will look like. We have the carousel card here for showing our offerings. We have the CRM card here to send the information to CRM. And we also have the Zoho campaigns card for the newsletter. In this flow, so, and the next flow, we have the Zoho bookings flow with the appointments where we could schedule the appointments right with Zobot. And in the third flow, we have the answer bot flow where you get the information from the answer bot based on the queries. And you also have the existing issues were also displayed. All right, so that was about Zobot and how you could build it and all of the platforms and what we have. We have the Chat GPT assistant as well. Now, if you have your own Chat GPT assistant in your OpenAI portal, you can integrate the assistant with your bot to engage your users. Now, if you wanted your bot to respond to customer questions using the information that you provide, then this will be perfect for you. This allows you to leverage advanced conversational capabilities of ChatGPT to enhance customer engagement and provide efficient, personalized support to your customers, right? So that is one thing. And then we have integrations. So not to forget, we have plenty of integrations that you can achieve with Sales IQ and make your Sales IQ experience very, very powerful with all the data that is available. And moving on to the Sales IQ mobile app for your operators. So this is basically for your operators to assist your visitors right from their mobiles. They can install the Sales IQ app on their mobile and assist your visitors on the go. It's again a very convenient way for operators to assist and support visitors from anywhere. And if you're like a small scale firm, then every visitor is important. You can't have your laptop open all the time. So whoever comes, you'll get notified and you can just see the details of the visitor. And if you think they are a prospect, you can start a conversation from mobile app itself and them on the go. And finally, we have the reports module where you get all the analytics for the activities happening on your website and your Sales IQ portal. So all of the chat activities, performance of your operators and your chatbots, your brands and everything. So the reports module will provide you with a full overview of the overall performance of your brands and support performance. volume of bot conversations, brand performance, all of that. So you will find your reports module right here on the left panel. Yes, right here on the left. So this is where you find all of the reports that we just said. And you have separate reports for brands, operators, bots, and live websites, right? So that is all that I had planned for this session. We have come to the end of this session. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.